Here's my problem with this, though, Jeff, that, we want to have more offense. Oh, we got too much offense. Now we want to have a little more of an equal footing. Oh, wait, they're too
Yep.
good on this side. Now we got to help the hitters. So next year, we're going to help the hitters. This year, we've helped the pitchers. Like, they're back and forth. They got to make up their mind. What kind of game do you want? And then enforce the rules, because somebody using an illegal substance, it's
Mhm.
called an illegal substance. Is that cheating? Like what? It's varying degrees of cheating, and then like how much is too much? How much is just enough that we're going to allow
Yep.
you with the unwritten rules of baseball?
Yeah. I look at it this way. If you have a rule that is written, either apply the rule or get rid of it. And if you are going to apply it and player is going to break it, then that to me is cheating. It is clearly trying to get an advantage on field over an opponent, and doing so by hook, or in this situation by crook. And in terms of baseball's um, helter skelterness, I think in this situation there's actually some nobility to it, Dan, because I'm glad you tuned in to watch baseball. A lot of people aren't, and they should be. They should be incentivized to watch Shohei Ohtani and watch Jacob DeGrom and watch Tatis and Acuna and Guerrero Jr. and watch Juan Soto and watch all of these really brilliant ball players who populate the big leagues these days. But the game stinks right now. And if you ask anybody, and I mean anybody inside of the sport, they will tell you that strikeouts have become too prevalent and the game has slowed down too much. And that creating some action in the game is imperative for its long-term and short-term survival. And so to do something where you make the pitchers a little less dominant, I actually don't think that's a problematic thing, even if it does continue on this trend of trying to do too much or trying to manipulate the game too much.
I'm watching the Yankees Twins game, and they were showing batting averages, and I thought they were telling you how much a player weighed.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh, he weighs 188. Oh, he's 176. Oh, there's somebody who weighs 235. And then I realized,
Ding.
oh my God, these are batting averages.
Yeah,
And you're going, okay, so there is something to this. We had Fernando
for sure.
Tatis Jr. on yesterday, and he said, I'm seeing pitches I've never seen before. Now, granted,
Hmm.
he's a young player, but he's saying, I'm at the plate and I'm seeing things that I've never seen before. That to me sounds a little more alarming than just, hey, I need a little grip on the ball so my slider doesn't get away from me.
Right. And these two things are interrelated, because for a long time, I think the reason that it's coming to a head now is the fact that the sport is hitting 237, and hitters are like, okay, enough. Like, for years, pitchers have told us that they need some tack on the ball in order not to let it fly, in order to keep things safe. And I do believe, Dan, there's some validity to that, because what teams are asking pitchers to do now, and what pitchers feel like they have to do, is go max effort. And when you go max effort and you're throwing stuff with the arms that guys have now at 97 to 100, or you're trying to rip off a slider. Jacob DeGrom, who, by the way, I don't think uses anything, but Jacob DeGrom throws his slider 93. His slider is 93 miles per hour. It's silly stuff that we're seeing across the game, but it transitioned from, we need a little bit of grip, to, oh my God, this grip works really well. I think I'm going to go and try and use some industrial adhesive that strongmen are using to lift Atlas stones. Like, that's where we are right now, where they've gone and just taken something that made sense and just taken it too far.